Cool. Well, let's have another one then.
All right. Well, this one is from the last record, The Name of the Ghost is Home. When I'd like to take a second to thank the WNCW listeners for voting that as I think number 38.
Yep.
On the their favorite records this year. And going through that list, it's quite an honor. And it's not just that you're my local station. It's probably my top 3 stations I've ever tuned into. You guys and KEXP and maybe one other one around the world. So it means a heck of a lot to be in that crowd. And so I appreciate you guys very much. So this is called Sunderland. Where the flags forever fly at half-mast, never may they wave. Heroes around here are falling off fast. They never die of old age. Bells are ringing in the Appalachian hills as I hold your little hand. Underemployed on opioid pills, out in Sunderland. You are my hero. It's not enough to just survive. You never looked so frightened as you walked into the thunder and the lightning. You never seemed so alive. Na, 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 na. Broken hearts don't need to stay that way. Broken dreams can still come true. Broken promises and doubting Thomases, they're only shadows of you. And you are my hero, kicking out the footlights again. The hand that I gave you, I wanted to save you. What can I do but be brave for you? Out in Sunderland.
Drunken Prayer on WNCW. Yes, a song from the most recent album, came out last April. The Name of the Ghost is Home. And yes, congratulations on it, ranking well in the top 100.
Thank you.
38.
Yeah.
Your sound resonates with our WNCW fans.
Yeah, it was written. So we live in West Asheville. We live over in Emma, on the affordable side of Patton Avenue.
Okay.
And not to get into too much backstory, but it was my son's first day back at school going to Emma, and I'm kind of a news junkie, doom scroller, and then sending him out into the cold, misty morning, Appalachian morning, off to school, out into the world, and it's just beautiful, you know, where we are. We have beautiful views and sunset, and like it's very rural. But in the back of my mind is like, it's a big, mean, nasty world. Be good to this kid. You know what I mean? Because anything can happen, no matter what your background is. Things can go very right and very wrong for someone. Just life circumstances, you know, and it's a
pick-me-up song.
It's a pick-me-up song.
Yes.
It's a blessing to live here in Western North Carolina. You know, it can feel very comforting. It's a good nest to live in, but you just know it's like, the wolves are at the door. That's also how I think. So
Well, I gather that the songs that you write are a way for you to build your nest, sense of safety. It's like
And
to remind yourself, you know, it's not all bad out there.
it's not all bad out there. It's good to remind yourself that, or at least see the silver lining in everything. It's like, well, it could always be worse.
Yeah. Drunken Prayer is performing this Thursday in Asheville at the Double Crown. Intimate little venue there, Thursday evening. I don't know what time.
Yeah, they're
Just you?
they're saying about 7 to 9, and it's pretty flexible over there. I'll have a 3-piece electric band
All right.
for that. Yeah.
Cool. And you're also playing in Asheville on the 29th of the month at the Gray Eagle. It's a little tribute to Roger Miller.
Yeah,
I guess, and
Roger
a bunch
Miller
of others.
tribute. That's put together by my friend Scott Murray and a couple other people. They do the honky tonk karaoke around town, and also did the recent Graham Parsons, Gene Clark tribute last month. So they're always throwing on cool shows. I'm happy to join them. I've got the easiest job there. I just jump up there and squawk a little bit and get off stage.
Cool.
But it's always fun to be included and to be part of just such a rich scene. I did so much traveling last year that it's nice, like getting back into just like the songwriter scene around here, the musician scene around here. So hopefully, I want someone to hire me to play bass. I want to play bass.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
This is all a ruse just for
This is
him
all
to-
a ruse so I can
You
get
want-
a good bass playing gig.
All right. I know a lot of times folks are looking for a good bassist.
I'm always
so,
yeah.
And by good, not just, like virtuosic on the bass, but reliable and
Shows
able
Show
to
up,
learn the
coherent.
chords.
That's
Yeah.
85% of
There
success,
you go.
right?
All right. Morgan's on board.
Be here now.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier before this last song that, your songs don't really require a whole lot of virtuosity and all that. It's like, well, but it's interesting how you sometimes perform like in a duo, like this morning. You're doing a 3-piece on Thursday at the Double Crown. Sometimes you do like a 5-piece. Didn't you sometimes do like a 14-piece thing out in Portland at a time?
We did
or
a
two?
14-piece with a big horn section.
Yeah.
Or a couple of keyboard players.
What's funny is he's planning his next trip out to Portland, and he's like, I'm just going to go and do some solo shows. And then yesterday he's like, everybody wants to play. This is going to be like a bunch of band shows. And I'm like, it happens every time.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of not a bunch of banjos.
Not a bunch of banjos.
Excuse me, a bunch
Oh,
of banjos.
Band shows.
Band
I heard banjos.
Me too. I wish there was a bunch of banjos.
We hear
Nobody wishes
banjos
it
all the
was a
time
bunch of
here at the
Right.
station, but okay.
No, it's a embarrassment of riches out there because you got people sitting around wanting to play, and it's there's less places to play out there, so it's not hard to wrangle 2 or 3 people to go out and play. Yeah, I was just going to do some acoustic shows, just keep my iron in the fire. And I said something to a friend of mine. It was like, hey, we'll get so-and-so and so-and-so. And that's impossible to resist. So,
Yeah.
so of course.
Yeah.
You can't turn them down. That would be rude.
No, they want to do it so bad.
And it's a lot of fun to
They're
Yeah.
doing
to
them
go-
a big favor.
Well, I don't know about you, but when I see a live act and it's a big band, I love that, whatever the size. But I also like it when, the main core of it, usually one person, when the other bandmates leave and it gets stripped down to just
Picking
one-on-one
tracks.
for
Yeah.
a few songs, and then a couple come back on, and then it grows up. The
It's
big
good to
crescendo
he-
at the end.
It's good. It's good to be reminded of that, because to me, playing by myself or even in a duo is way harder than playing in a band, because it's just you out there, and so I always get pretty self-conscious that it's not enough, that there's not enough going on. It's not entertaining enough, or it's too navel gazy or something. You know that scene in Animal House where John Belushi destroys that guy's acoustic guitar. He's
Oh
like,
yeah.
I bought my love a cherry that
Oh,
had
yeah,
no
that
stone.
was-
I always feel like that guy sitting in the corner of the party playing heartfelt songs on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah,
it's
you're-
nice when every once in a while someone's just like, I actually like that. So
You're not him.
good. That's
You're
good
not-
to hear.
you're not
I might record that and put that on my ringtone.
That'd be great.
You're not him.
You're better than Belushi, Morgan.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Drunken Prayer here on WNCW. Like I said, playing Thursday at the Double Crown. That's the next show.